Hello there.
Hello. How's it
How
going?
are thee?
I'm good. Working too much. As I've agreed to go into work at 10. Because while they're staffed, they're all new people and they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
You're going in at 10 tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, also good. You know, idle hands do the devil's work, as they say.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought of a monster character.
Yeah.
As in, like, a literal monster, or...
I mean, could be. So, first, you take 2 levels of Conjuration Wizard. With the criminal background. Think with that background, you've seen a lot of high damaging poisons, right?
Uh-huh.
Level 2 Conjuration Wizard can conjure a small inanimate object of anything that they have seen. Purple worm poison being one of those. So just at level 2, 1 attack, dip your blade in the purple worm poison. That's 79 damage. But then 3 levels of Assassin Rogue, and then 11 levels of Hunter Ranger. At level 11 in Hunter Ranger, you can attack every creature that is within 10 feet of each other at a distance.
Good Lord.
Now, Grant, by the way, throw in another 3 levels of Artificer. So you could get repeating shot, and you can make all of your damage intelligence.
That's insane.
Matt, I just come up with a person and then do things that would make sense for their backstory. It's so... I could never...
Well, you've seen how I build my characters. I come up with an idea, then I make their great-great-great-grandson. Like, well, my job here is done.
Yeah.
There's a guy at work who's talking about starting a game there, and I'm like, oh, this will be fun. Like, this guy's a fellow nerd. He's really into 40K. He's reading Brandon Sanderson now. I'm gonna make... have either of you read any Brandon Sanderson stuff?
No.
I don't read.
I'm gonna make a character that's just leaning into all the tropes that only he'll understand, and he'll understand what's going on, but no one else in the game will. Like, this is Ellen DeVosher, who is doing XYZ. He has this blade and that, and he will know exactly what I'm doing. But I also know he won't tell anyone.
Yeah.
You're doing exactly this character? Yes. And I know it's a book you're currently reading, and you are powerless to stop me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, if that character or any parts of that character, like the hunter part. I was like, could I do that with Carolina? It's like, no, can't. I don't have the intelligence to add the wizard.
It's hilarious, though.
You could just be a bad wizard.
Like I'm a bad cleric.
Yeah.
Well, I can't multi-class into it. I don't have the wisdom score.
Oh, right.
That'll do.
Yeah, my intelligence score. My intelligence is a 9.
Mm-hmm.
But I could do the hunter part, but the Gloomstalker is so much more fun.
Yeah.
But the hunter at level... I couldn't even make it to level 11 with Ranger, with her. So...
Because I just can't think that hard is the trouble.
I'd never think.
I let my YouTube play, and then a bunch of stuff comes up, and then ideas just pop into my head off of whatever's coming off the YouTube. It's like, ooh, I could do that. What about what's that cleric? The Twilight cleric, monk. How could I make that work? Because they both like wisdom. And the Twilight Cleric gets, like 300 feet of dark vision at level 1.
Good lord. Yes, you might as well just have the dark doesn't matter. You just have the... You can just see. Yeah.
Fine. Hero vibes. And yeah, I'm currently planning out for that campaign. It's going to be a paladin.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't played paladin before. I think it's the only one that I've never played.
Yeah.
I'm finally leaning into it. I'm like, all right, what race is the funniest for this?
Fucking halfling.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Halfling paladin.
Yeah.
Or a turtle.
I think he won't let me do the turtle just because he's like, I think he's trying to keep it relatively normal. It's a bummer.
Relatively normal with a halfling.
And he invited you?
Listen. Fight me.
That was
it's more rude.
honestly.
That's hilarious.
Honestly, I was right there with you, Billy.
Yeah.
I'll fight both of you. I will lose, but I'll fight both of you.
But if it's at the same time, we have a distinct advantage, but
Honestly, either way.
I've discovered that I can squat 400 pounds, so that's
nice.
Proud of that.
I will have you know that I'm fat, so
what?
you can take that as a plus or a minus in the advantage department.
Paladins don't have any spells at level 1?
No.
Nope.
Sucks.
No cantrips.
This sucks. Why would anyone play? Well, I guess once you get to level 3 when you have your pact.
And smite.
Smite?
That's at level 2.
And the lay on hands stuff is great. Hello.
I guess we had D&D today.
What?
I forgot we had D&D today.
You texted me this morning.
Oh God, I did. Look, it's been an emotionally charged day.
It's been
okay.
a day. Oh, okay.
I put in a new graphics card. I've been ghosting some friends of mine because I'm emotionally immature and don't know how to handle big emotions.
Same.
We've all been there.
Yeah, you know. You know.
Welcome to young adulthood.
God, this shit sucks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. So that's what's going on. Yeah, I'm happy you guys caught me now because I did open up a bottle of Smirnoff and it's almost empty.
No.
Oh, like
That
a
makes for good roleplay.
Like vodka Smirnoff?
Yes.
Smirnoff Ice specifically.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a raspberry.
Not to say, so
Smirnoff
we're gonna
Ice,
get silly,
tart.
Bastion.
Yeah. Something's wrong with his power core.
Yeah,
Sounds like my car.
Oh.
it's rough, man.
I kept turning off while driving.
Jesus.
Oh. Have you considered asking it nicely?
I considered cut this part out, Bailey.
Which, to be fair, most people are pretty dumb, so...
Oh, no, absolutely.
I had a talk with some friends of mine where I was like, yeah, you know, before I worked minimum wage, I was like, how stupid can the average person be? And then I worked minimum wage, and I went, oh, that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Better than you can imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like...
It's like, you can't imagine how stupid people can stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a talent is what it is.
Yes.
You gotta try.
I mean, the world as we know it right now is just proof of that.
True, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
About to say.
last time,
Last time on the series name, the
Cowboys and Illithids.
Yeah, I was like, what do we
We
have?
got our tentacles real deep.
Oh. It is currently morning in Throneball, day 398. You guys left the current timeline, day 29 of 1379, so it is 31 days until time is normal.
Good vintage.
After looting the mimics last time and letting the town folks know it was safe to come back and pick up the pieces, you guys went to sleep and you woke up to find that all the troublemakers in your group, Seamus, Jade, Yagami, and Pale Jr., were gone. I believe you were leaning toward disappearing disease as the culprit after several extreme measures to try and find them, including banishing yourselves to the astral plane. You are more than welcome.
Only twice.
You are more than welcome to keep looking for them, as it will take a lot of convincing for Nakia to leave without them.
No, it won't.
Can I Bastion's disappeared quite a lot. Do I know if there's some sort of like aetheric residue or something like that, to where it's like I'd be able to tell like, disappearing disease?
Honestly, you haven't disappeared at all. You just ended up in the bag.
True, yeah.
There's no residue left behind. No one knows where you go when you disappear, but it is a phenomenon that has been happening for thousands of years. Basically, the entire time the material plane has been a thing. Anybody who travels a lot tends to get disappearing disease. So, it's just a common, well-known thing that they are gone without a trace. All of their gear is gone. They're just gone. And even though it's suspicious that it's Seamus Jade, Yagami, and Pale Jr.
Yagami's not a troublemaker. He's a good kid.
Well, the other ones drag him along. So, you know.
Good.
It's Yagami's so helpful that they're like, Yagami, can you help me with something? And he's like, of course. And then they drag him into whatever.
Shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. And I'd say really only Jade is the only one who's conscious of, I'm going to go do some shenanigans. Seamus is a bard, and so that just happens to him. And Pale Jr. is the one who wanders off to go find bugs or whatever.
Yeah, Seamus, that poor victim of being a bard.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I heard it's lethal.
Yeah,
good.
Certainly chronic.
Mm-hmm.
The chronic.
Smoking that chronic.
I mean, we don't really have anything else that we can do to find them. We've tried banishing ourselves. We've tried communicating with them.
Tried everything. We've tried banishing ourselves to the astral plane. We tried asking nicely. I don't know what else to do. Do we know any gods that would take them, but not us? Abel would take all of us. Vivian would probably take Carolina, too.
Yeah. So, if it's disappearing disease, they'll come back to us whenever it is that they decide to show back up.
Yeah.
And, the last time we tried to banishing, I ended up in the same place twice. Different places in the same place, but the same place twice. So...
What about gods that hate tricks and funny things? Are there any gods that are specific to order?
The goddess of law, Iomde, is certainly the most serious buzzkill of a god. And then, other than that, it would be probably Ioun, don't yell in the library. But
not the fucking nerd.
So I'm going to reach out to... I'm just going to kind of pray generally to Ioun, Ionde, Tyr, those three. It's like
Mr. Tyr would also be against shenanigans.
I'm just going to say to the three of them, hey, guys, with the greatest respect, and, thank you. Merkle says hi, by the way. Did you take our friends, or did one of your followers take our friends?
Make a religion check with disadvantage.
Yeehaw.
Add a D4 to that, my friend.
Will Doug Dimmadoo. That's
holy sh...
13.
Out of 5.
That's an 18.
Wait, it was a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a cleric, never mind.
And the friendship bonus to it, too.
True.
It's high.
You get the smallest inkling from you're in one of these more recently abandoned houses as they were eaten by mimics or turned into mimics, and Nokia has spent a bit of destruction forensically searching for their friends and not knowing their own strengths. They've punched holes in drywall, just on accident. And you see there's a book on the shelf, and it falls off, and the bookmark has a hole, and so this hole perfectly lands on the word no on the page.
Huh.
Are they in the...
Maybe we should try again.
Are they in the mansion?
Well, I feel like we'd know if they were. Only one of us can cast it, and I don't want to risk casting it and wasting it for the day.
And Nokia grumbles.
If they were in the mansion, they'd be safe. But What's that thing you told me about, Bastion, with the cat?
Shringdinger's cat?
Yeah.
Curiosity killed the cat?
Oh, the Shrinky Dink cat?
No. Shringdinger's cat. Shrinky-Dink's cat is the cat is for sure dead. Shringdinger's cat is the cat is both alive and dead.
Of course.
They're fine.
Everyone make me persuasion checks.
Oh, no.
My specialty.
Mm-hmm.
It's -2 or -4? -2.
3.
The 3. Amazing.
Natural 1, so a -1.
Oh my fucking God.
I'm gonna roll
Carolina.
on the... I'm gonna
Carolina,
roll on...
Take the +1 and a D4.
Yeah, add another D4. I'll guidance you too.
It doesn't stack. It
Persuasion.
doesn't stack.
Can it, though?
It's the thought that counts.
Mhm.
Can it though? We need it.
Okay, I got a 15.
Uh-huh.
And what'd you add to it?
Add a
+1 and
D4.
+4. Yeah.
16 plus a D4.
Yep.
19.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Bastion and Pale, you are absolutely no fucking help. When you guys are like, they're probably fine, and you're talking about, I believe it's actually Schrodinger's cat, not Shringdinger's, but I'll just keep that to myself. And
I'm
getting a
trying to be
chance
funny.
to think about philosophy is very scary to them. It's, while they are very smart being a robot, it's they don't know much. And then Nokia, who you've actually spent the most time with, Carolina, teaching them to fight, and you've had several motivational speeches of about protecting your friends. They begrudgingly, they are openly not happy about it. But
Neither am I.
Yeah, but they will begrudgingly accept that they have also seen you guys disappear multiple times, so they will leave. But then, you know, everyone's looking at everything suspiciously in this town all the time, you know, because they had a mimic plague. But Nokia is still suspiciously looking around behind every tree looking for their troublemaker friends. And kind of sad when they don't see them.
I keep my flaming wings out.
That's pretty sick. With the cantrip?
Mm-hmm.
You're quite the spectacle to the townsfolk, which you guys are always a spectacle to the townsfolk. But
Yeah.
Metal man.
And I walk close to objects.
I'm gonna summon DM's work experience. Let's be like, hey, buddy, big old robot boy. He's gonna go look. You're gonna go look for our friends, and he'll reach out to me if anything comes up. So we got someone to look out for them.
that actually helps a lot. They won't be alone if they come back, and like they won't think that the Nokia abandoned them if DM's work experience is still here. Hey, roll a d20 for DM's work experience.
Oh, I did. That's a 14.
Okay. They look gray, and they're not great. They kind of smell bad, but they are in one piece. And DM's work experience is like, I'll hang out, and if they come back, I'll lead them to you guys, because I know where Pale is all the time.
Pale,
helps a lot.
Mr. Pale,
Uh-huh.
you might want to warn the townsfolk that
Oh,
he's here.
I'm sure it'll be, yeah.
I'll hide.
How about this? I will give you one of my, I had another one. Do I not? I gave away all my enchanted symbols. That was a fault.
It's if you make me kind of dirty, I can just say I'm a homeless person.
That's terrible, but also hilarious.
Are there any clothes? Are there any clothes around from all the? From any
I
of the
also
houses
have.
or whatever?
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
my old clothes from before I had armor.
I'm gonna make them up. I'll take some of the clothes and disguise them.
Okay. Yeah, give him a ratty scarf, one of those terrible jackets, and a sleeping bag. Yeah.
Yeah. Make them look not so frightening.
Mm-hmm. Because when DM's work experience comes in, they're usually wearing jeans and a polo shirt, so... Or whatever the fantasy equivalent of that is. I don't fucking know.
want to see jeans and polo.
Yeah.
Where it's all made out of elf hair.
Yeah, sure.
Elven sheetsmiths.
I mean, we do have denim.
You do have blue jeans, yes.
Denim,
You do.
denim.
With the fur?
The whole club?
That's what makes them fantasy, is that it has fur on it.
Well,
I just find it unlikely the whole club was looking at her.
well, I don't
She hit
because
the
with
floor.
everything.
The next thing you know.
Look, I don't think it's pale. I don't think it's a problem that the whole club was looking at her because what you just described was a woman with 4 legs.
Yeah. What, centaurs aren't able to get low?
What makes it have 4 legs?
Let the centaur break it down.
She's got the boots with the fur and the Reeboks with the straps.
Oh. Well, those are shoes. Oh,
Yes,
boots. Oh,
she's
yeah.
wearing-
Boots are,
Yeah.
boots are
Well,
also
yeah.
shoes. Little known
And
fact.
it's plural, so she can't have one on one foot and one on the other.
It's actually because the songwriters, they're both describing different women, but they didn't check with each other beforehand.
No. They're just looking at a woman with shoes on her hands.
Yeah,
These are missing the
she
obvious
also-
answer.
She's also wearing 2 different pairs of pants. It's one's wearing jeans and the other one's wearing sweatpants. So funny.
But are they gray sweatpants?
Shoddy bad.
That's for men.
Shorty must be from Dirty Dogs.
It's
Shoddy.
2023. You don't know Derry.
She must be from Dirty Dogs.
Shoddy Wyland.
That's what I'm saying.
Shoddy Wyland. Shoddy from Dirty Dog. God.
Bitch,
Anyway.
Davies.
God.
Anyway, do you start to head toward Carmouth, which is the next town? It is the only town left between you and Rock Springs. If you travel quickly, you should be able to get to Rock Springs in about 4 days.
Nice.
That's what I'm saying.
On the way out, I look for tracks.
Okay, yeah, make a survival check.
Mm-hmm.
On the way out, I'd like to make the most of my fly spell that is still active for the next hour, and I'm just gonna cruise along, floating, just laid back.
Yeah, you're just seeing backstrokes in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Survival, not perception.
Okay. Sure. It
What
can
was
be perception.
what? Okay, with perception, that is a much better roll.
It's perception would be to see,
Uh,
track, survival is to follow them. So perception, sure.
Yeah, perception to see. So 9 plus 6, 15.
You would see when like Seamus went out to I don't know, piss behind a shed or something, and you'd see Pale Junior's 4-legged tracks of them doing what they usually do, is turning over every rock and tree to find something interesting. And then you'd see a place where Yagami took apart a clock over and over and over again. Or some other, like there's like a dumbwaiter in this house at the basement, and they climbed up in there to look at everything. But you would not see any leading away from the house. It was just stuff you guys were doing last night.
They just vanished.
Mm-hmm. That does seem to be the issue that we're dealing with. The whole vanishing.
And Folium would put a hand on Nokia's shoulder, and it would kind of sizzle a little because it's pretty hot. You could probably cook an egg on Nokia and Bastion when the sun gets high. Or your plate armor pail.
Oh, yeah. Toasty.
Thank God it's enchanted.
Again, unless you have fire resistance, in which case I guess it's not that hot.
I mean, I am fire, so I have a bit of a resistance
Yeah,
to that.
I don't think we need the sun to be able to cook eggs on pale.
Yeah, it's true. True.
Do not cook eggs on my body. You can,
just-
but do not.
Look,
Just lay down and now Pale's
what
a
we
kettle.
do when you're asleep is not your business.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I wouldn't actually put the egg on you. You know, I just get a nice little pan and put it above your head.
Well, I guess that's okay.
Listen, you have to oil that armor anyway. You might as well have a nice
but I always dreamed
hash
of Ash
brown.
doing it. I always dreamed of Ash doing it, and he'd be my little Ash Brown.
Ash, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ on a motorbike. Jesus Christ on a motorbike.
Listen, in half-elf years, Ash is like 40, so you have a chance. If you are okay with being a stepdad to 13 kids.
Only 13.
Step Ash.
Step
Ash, I fell in a bardic trap.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should find help.
Sneak Mercool. See, I guess we're on our way to...
Commit Mercool.
So yeah, I guess we're on our way to the next little town over.
Yeah, Carmouth. Everybody roll me D100s.
Whoa.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Only 71.
36.
12.
Did we win?
Yes, you've won D&D. Congratulations.
Yes!
We did it.
The credits scene rolled by.
Together we got a 99.
Nice.
We absolutely got more than... No?
With our powers combined, we're almost competent.
Oh, yeah.
Let's fucking go! Yeah!
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more than that, by the way.
Yeah. It's like 120 or something, but that's not what I was looking for. Carolina, I think this will inconvenience you the most, so it's going to be...
I put my poncho on. Oh, shit, wrong game.
Yeah, wrong guy. It is weather-based, though. It's very hot here. You are getting up into Edwards Plateau, and it's the whole reason that Diwali Flint, Champion of Pan, is here is because he thinks that the farmers are making a Dust Bowl, like the American Dust Bowl of whatever year that was. I think it was the 30s.
Oh, 2025.
That one too, yes. And so it begins to get very dusty, and it is very hard to see. And as Anakin Skywalker says, sand is irritating and gets everywhere.
You turn against me?
Fuck sand. So I take my mask, I cover my mouth, and I put a blindfold on.
You're just gonna walk in the fucking...
I have blind sight.
Okay. Seeing that, Nokia would make sure they take you by the elbow to help lead you along. And I'm going to make a con save for Folium. He's not doing great. He is drinking a lot of water. He will probably be fine. He's just not happy about it.
Didn't he? I thought he disappeared.
No, Folium's still here. Jade is gone.
Okay. My Jade!
Yes.
Do all Genasi look the same to you?
Especially when they're different elements.
Terrible.
Jade's human. It's
Yeah, but Folium isn't.
Oh.
So you can't tell Folium and I apart.
Yeah.
I mean, I've created food and water if we need. I can always just douse them.
But true.
No, see,
True.
I knew Jade was gone. I thought Folium was gone too.
Mm-hmm. No. Folium's still...
If anything, I got him confused with Seamus and Jameson.
Mm-hmm. They're both old men. I'd say Nokia probably, with a lack of people to watch, Nokia desperately wishes they could put Pale Jr. on a leash, but being that Pale Jr. is a four-legged thing, that might be give people the wrong idea.
Racist?
Yeah, and so they hold their arm doesn't get tired, so they just hold their shield out above Folium, and Folium's like, you don't have to do that, and Nokia's like, accept it, let me take care of you, god damn it.
Please let me do this.
Yeah. It gives me something to feel like I'm useful. Please. But you continue along. Is there anything cool you guys would say on the road?
I am going to not say anything cool, but I am definitely going to produce my echo and project into it while I walk along Nokia.
Oh, so the echo can make you? Okay.
I won't say anything cool, but I'll describe the place that I went to Bastion, and kind of just say, I think I might have been, I don't want to say it, Bastion, but I think I might have been there.
William says, been where?
What does that mean?
Bastion, what's the language you're able to speak that no one else can? Don't say it. I think I was there when I was banished.
Oh, I see.
I think
That's
I was
troubling.
There. Yeah, when we were fighting the mimics and I banished myself out of the mimic before I shrank it, I think, Bastion, we have no chance. It's a plane. It's an entire. I don't think any of the planes are alive.
Planar destruction is very easy, though. Well, not necessarily easy, but not impossible.
But if it's alive and coming for us, we heard what the gods said. We were there. I don't think. I think Gond is out of his league at this point. If we have a whole thing, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
I got it.
What?
We'll just have my familiar fly next to the thing, and shoot an arrow with a bag of holding at my familiar holding a bag of holding. We win.
I like where your head's at.
No, you don't. I was just trying to make you feel better.
No comment.
I don't think it
Clearly
worked.
lying. Yeah, and I'm just gonna walk in silence.
Does anyone want to make me a history check?
What?
Yeah.
Someone else make one.
History ain't my thing.
Ironically, despite being stuck in a dank-ass fucking cavern for years, history is... I'm the best person at history.
This
You
is
weren't there, but you remember it.
Oh, true, yeah. I wasn't... Technically, I was there. This is 17 on an 8, by the way.
Yeah, you've been uploaded to the cloud, you know?
Oh, true.
Okay,
Yeah.
so...
Ultron.
Yeah, highest is 17. Bastion, you remember, based on what Pales told you, is that while he was in the plane of black glass, where he could hear King Henry, everyone there was asleep. They were even on beds, some of them. And you know that you've heard over and over again, whatever the maw is awake.
Mm-hmm.
So do with that what you will.
The fuck?
And I've heard that whatever the maw is awake.
Yes, because that is the problem. I guess you didn't hear because you're not in the you haven't seen the meaning of a god's vision yet. But it's mentioned in the prophecy that I'm pretty sure Pales had you read, is that the way that the world collapses in on itself is that once every soul is in heaven and then those souls eventually fade as time goes on, it takes like 1 trillion years to happen. Once every single soul is asleep, including the gods fall asleep when all their followers fall asleep, that is when Rakul is able to gather up the shell of the world and recreate it, basically, so Gond can start over. And then, so whatever the maw is, the souls within it are not. Or that's the leading theory, is that the souls inside of it are not asleep yet. Which is bad.
Yeah. So, and then you said whatever the maw is awake.
Yes.
I'm trying to think, how does that change what we currently understand?
Not much, but...
Because we know that whatever's chasing us is awake.
Yeah, but wherever Pale was in that dream, everybody was asleep, but he heard King Henry's voice.
It wasn't a dream. I was there. I was awake. I was banished there. I banished myself.
Yeah, but the only thing you heard was King Henry's voice.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about boring shit like steel sails.
Yeah.
Is King Henry the Maw?
I bet so.
Anyway, how far are we from the town?
You will probably get there tomorrow night. Well, because if every square on the map is 30 miles, or it's 25, I don't fucking remember. Let's just say it's 30 because you guys are going uphill. and it's hot and dusty, and
uphill both ways.
yes. And so, if you left in the morning from Thronebald, you would get there, or you'd get here after a day's travel. So you'd get to Carmouth day 400. Or, okay, so day of travel, sleep halfway, that's day 399.
Oh.
Yes, you'd get to Carmouth night of day 400. So the revolution is going to happen the next day after that, probably when you're halfway to Rock Springs, assuming nothing stalls you in Carmouth.
I would just like to say, completely off topic, Buffalo Ranch on carrots is nasty.
You needed to tell us that?
It's just good shit to know, man.
I was in such shock that I had to say it out loud because I was like, "Ooh, I got another kind of ranch in here. Let me go ahead and pour that in the mix." And took a bite, and it's like, "Oh my god!"
No, yeah, that sounds fucking nasty.
It is so bad.
It's rough, man.
But now I have to eat it.
That's
you
rough,
could just
buddy.
eat the carrots without anything on them.
No.
Oh, okay.
I refuse.
You do you, man.
Okay, man, you can eat the carrots. Chill out.
Yeah, but if you guys... Oh god, what layer is this fucking on? I'm trying to move this red dot, but I don't know if I can. And
What
now I
layer
can't
is
even...
what on?
I'm looking at the map.
What fucking
You guys
layer
are in
we
the
on right now?
bottom central quadrant. Or I guess
Bottom
it's not
central.
quad. Yeah. No, I can't move this dot.
Bottom central.
But anyway, bottom central, yeah, that's just whatever neighborhood that is.
Enough about Austin.
Oh, I got it. Okay. But it is night, or actually, everyone roll me another D100.
Fuck!
Give me 1 second, I had to step away.
No, it's okay.
Sorry. Sorry. Please
Somebody could
forgive
roll
me.
4.
You're really fucking this up, Pale.
Sorry, Dad. I mean, he has...
No, he's not. He's not fucking anything up. I rolled a fucking 4.
You just called him Daddy after you talked about bottom central? Come on, Matt.
I know where I stand.
Okay.
Or Neil. Anyway.
Are you okay?
I think I said his like CIA code word.
I'm dying here!
57.
You need an inhaler and a drink of vodka.
I already got the vodka.
Okay. It is the heat of the day. It's like 5 p.m. Folium's starting to walk slower, but he is by no means dead. I'm not going to make you guys roll for whatever, because you can create food and water. You're not going to die. It's just inconvenient and annoying. And, but in the dust storms, Carolina, make me a perception check. It's hard to see. You have sand everywhere. Your joints are starting to crunch, Bastion and Nokia.
That would be an 11. Yeah, I can't see shit right now.
Sick. But it would happen upon, or actually, I'm fucking.
I'm about to reset roll 20 because this shit is fucking ridiculous.
Go ahead. You guys, out of the dust storm, it's getting to where it's sunset, and you hear a gunshot, and then the whiz of a bullet go right over your shoulders. What do you do?
Specifically?
But probably yours, because you rolled a 4.
Oh.
You do the little quing, and as it goes by, like a cheesy western noise.
And I look to the direction that it came from.
Okay, you guys can all make perception checks now if you'd like.
Yeah,
Easily
I
heard.
fucking would. Who's fucking popping shots off at us?
In a dust storm, too, they can barely see you, you think.
I mean, Carolina can see in the, like, the dust,
Yeah.
so it's not too much of a surprise. Natural 1 again.
Sick.
Yeah, really Really killing the
23 with the fresh, refreshed roll 20.
It works. Now, you, after taking another look, after almost being hit by a bullet, you can see up ahead of you, through the dust, the adrenaline makes your eyeballs work better or something. There is a large cart up ahead. It looks partially run off the road, but by some miracle has not flipped over. You can barely see that there's an oxen who was pulling it, and the oxen is laying on the ground while still rigged up. You said you got a 19?
23.
Oh, 23. You can see the head of someone who is, leaning on the back, the tailgate of this cart, and they have a mage hunter out, pointing toward you. You hear another bullet go over your shoulders, and you hear a small voice that sounds kind of scratchy, maybe just because it's dry, but it goes, "Stay back! Who are you?"
Far is this person?
50 feet.
50 feet. So, I will reduce my echo up in the sky. 15 feet in it. Damn it, you'll still see that. Yeah, 50 feet? Yeah. Alright. I'm already in my echo. I'm just going to have my echo walk over there.
You'd be able to see as you get closer, it is a young half-orc boy who looks scared out of his mind. He's weak and tired and looks desperate and sad. In the dust, you can see that there's tears that have dried onto his face. All around him in the cart are empty water skins and some provisions and big heavy tools that look like they're for excavating. This kid's probably 6. He's already 5 feet tall, but he's a half-orc, so it's like a 6-year-old. He barely even has tusks yet. And in his hand is a well-used mage hunter.
I walk over with my hands raised, no weapons, my echo. Don't be afraid. I know you already are, but don't be any more afraid. I see you're in trouble. Let us help you.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
That is a 23.
The kid lowers the gun and then looks very ashamed that they even, fired warning shots at you. "I'm sorry. I don't know where my parents are."
It is okay. And you did the right thing. You're trying to keep people away from you. I'm going to invite my friends over here now so we can try to help you, okay?
Yeah, he does reload the gun, though, as you wave your friends over.
I'm going to walk over and say, "Hey, you hungry? Need food?"
If you had some water, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna cast Create Food and Water, just make a little spread.
Okay. Yeah, he would happily even invite you guys into, it's a covered wagon, so there's less dust in here. And, Nokia and Bastion, you would certainly affect the suspension, but this cart's kind of broken anyway. And as you get closer, those of you who have noses, you can smell that the ox that was pulling this cart has been dead for a long time.
Ooh.
Probably 3 or 4 days.
How long have you been sitting here?
We was riding to Rock Springs, because actually, Bastion, make me a history check. It's very easy, but...
Yeah, I was about to say, that town sounds fucking familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Excavation tools.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh, sorry. I didn't roll a d20. I just rolled a 20.
Nice.
I was like, why isn't the number green? Oh, well.
Oh, it fucking doesn't matter.
Well.
Yeah, you know exactly who this is, Bastion. Because he pops his little head up when he's able to see through the dust and he goes, "Mr. Cave Robot."
It's Bastion, actually. But yes, I am from a cave.
No.
You've seen this kid, but only briefly. His name is Kimmer. He's from Kiltgrath. His parents did not trust you at all, but they were tinkerers and engineers who were friends with the tinkerers and engineers who tuned you up after being discovered. And they were on the side of arguing that they should call, proper authorities and not just let this random robot they found in a fucking cave loose. You remember that Kimmer was in a wheelchair last you saw him, and you realize that it is in the cart also, buried under some clothes. Kimmer cannot walk.
I see.
He is the child of 2 mine equipment engineers. Not miners, but mine equipment engineers.
I see. Yeah, I think as I walk closer, I'll just say, "Oh, hello, Kimmer. It is good to see you."
What was your name, Mr. Cave Robot? We've just been calling you Mr. Cave Robot. I'm glad you found some friends.
I did, yes. I found them in a town after apprehending a criminal. My name is Bastion. I am apparently I'm the first son of God.
The World Maker?
Yes, the very one.
That's an important person to have as your daddy.
I suppose it is.
He's perked up quite a bit as he sees a familiar face. He's like, I'm sorry, my parents were kind of mean.
It's completely understandable. You found me in a cave. Most things that I've found in caves have tried to kill me.
We was riding to Rock Springs because they quit the Kildgrath mine after they found you. It's his ma and pa didn't want no part of it. It's the fellers they know working the dwarven mines up here. And we was riding, and he looks like he's about to cry, remembering his ordeal. He says, Ma and Pa just disappeared, and they're gone. And I screamed, and I think it scared Lemon. And he motions to the ox. He says, she ran off, and the cart started rocking, and we crashed, and she was hurt, and he holds the little mage hunter in his shaking hands, and he's like, I didn't want her to be hurt no more. And it's just been so hot, and I've been scared to leave. And he motions to the wheelchair. The wheels won't on the road, and Ma and Pa will be back, right? It's just the disappearing, right? They'll come back. And he's just kind of shaking as he's been repeating that to himself of, they're going to come back, they're going to come back. And, yeah. Just clutching this little gun that probably his dad gave him. Like...
Did your parents foray out into the storm?
No, it was before, and it came like the next day. But it's been 4, I think.
You're telling me that they just disappeared?
We was just riding, and they was gone, and they ain't never been gone before.
I see. And upon hearing this, I'm going to look over to Pale and Carolina, and just kind of... I was about to say I raised my eyebrows, and then I remembered that Bastion doesn't have any. I raised...
You could have built eyebrows.
Yeah, I draw them on real quick. No, I raised, like, the faceplate, that my, like, brow faceplate.
And your whole face just lifts up.
Yeah.
That's gonna be Nokia's new thing, is when they go to battle, they just get like a crayon and draw angry eyebrows on themselves. That's how they fucking rage, because they're gonna be a barbarian.
Yeah, give me draws the DreamWorks face on himself.
Mm-hmm.
We would like to call that war paint.
Yeah. Yeah, just angry eyebrows.
But hey, listen, we'll help you find a place, but you should probably come with us so you don't stay all out here by yourself.
Yeah, I'd rather... It's if you're traveling with Mr. Cave Robot,
Well, he's practically our leader.
I'm gonna turn and look at Pale as he says that.
It's Ma and
the
Pa.
Smartest one here.
He's the oldest. He has seniority.
And smartest.
He says, Mr. Cave Robot with Bastion. Oh, Mr. He's telling you guys as though you don't already know that Bastion's a nice person. When they was mostly just scared of the flumps and the angel, and Mr. Foreman said he wanted to have the spot all dug up and looked at, and then you was scary yourself even if you was nice. Yeah, and it wasn't so much. They wasn't so scared of you after you were saving everybody, but they didn't want to look at the thing you was buried in. And then that's most of I's days were mad.
Flumps and angels.
The flumps, them the jellyfish. Heaven jellyfish. I think.
What?
I only saw a dead one.
Never seen any. You've seen more than me. And yet, how old are you?
6.
Oh my god.
Wow. You're gonna have to. Can you draw? Can you draw me a picture of it?
He would grab like whatever writing instrument, like a piece of chalk, and draw it just on the cart. And
Nice.
he
Nice.
says,
Hang on, I'm terribly sorry. My
No, it's fine.
mother's... Someone's knocking on my fucking wall.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
We don't say that.
Be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But the Bastion gets fucking disappearing disease, and Nokia and Kimmer lose their fucking
again.
minds. No, but
Let us know if you see the others while you're gone.
yeah, it's Kimmer would tell you all about Flumps, Carolina. He says they's heaven jellyfish, and that's all I know is about them. It's
Well, I've got so many questions. I'll save them for later since you're going with us.
okay. And Nokia just starts like picking up things, and is like,
Are we leaving now?
Yep.
yes. Kimmer, what
Moving right along.
and
Do you have something to protect your eyes?
I've been just closing them.
That will probably not be enough. We should probably give you something.
It is a good shot though, but not in the dust because I can't see.
You should not be holding that gun.
Eyes can shoot a copper from 100 feet away.
Yeah.
Sure you can.
Mr. Pale, when I walked up, he said, "I'm sorry for shooting warning shots at you."
Oh. Well.
Can I look around in the shack and just, like, make some de facto lenses? Like, so, just, like, a very rudimentary pair of goggles.
Yeah, you cut up the bottoms off some Coke bottles. I guess Coke exists now that I've said that. It's fucking Sunset Sarsaparilla because we're in the desert.
Sunset sarsaparilla.
Mm-hmm.
Got any
Awesome.
star caps?
Fuck. Yeah, you could with your tinkering, you'd find you could make him some goggles. Yeah.
Okay, swag. Yeah, I'll make him so just while they're kind of like going over, like, oh, you gotta protect your eyes, just show up, provide the goggles.
Yeah, clicking and crunching, hand skimmer goggles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mr. Bastion.
Bastion.
Well, thanks. And as he moves you around the cart, gathering up the rest of his like ammo, and then I guess like the few valuables that his parents had in here, and then I guess some food, as he has been out of water for like a day and a half, so he's perked up quite a bit. But every time he looks at the ox, who was named Lemon, he looks very sad again. But he does load up his weapons, and then looks again at his wheelchair, and he's like, "Well, I am going to slow you down quite a bit." And Nokia's like,
I will carry you. Please, for the love...
like in there, you can see in Nokia's eyes, "Please, for the love of God, let me take care of someone who's..."
Yeah, as like, Remy?
Kimmer.
Okay, Remy. As Kimmer,
Remy,
like,
when did Gambit get in this game?
yeah, as Kimmer. I was going to say Kimmy. As
name.
Kimmer goes to like, oh, I might slow you down. I'm gonna turn to Nokia, and then turn to Kimmer, and then lean down and whisper. Nokia would very much so be able to carry you if you would want. And then I'm going to like kind of step away to reveal Nokia.
And Nokia is very anxious, especially because none of their friends are here. Or brothers and friends. But Kimmer will immediately go, "Is he another cave robot?"
I made him, actually. He is my son.
Son of Bastion.
Yes.
Oh, it's so... I'm little... because I'm 6. But then I'm taller than my mama at 6. So if you're younger, then it's fun that you're also tall.
Yes, I suppose you two are going to be getting along very well. And then I'm going to walk forward to Nokia and just say, Nokia, would you mind ensuring that Kipper remains unharmed?
I will protect Kimmer.
I'm glad to hear that.
And probably Nokia just like throws Kimmer's stuff on their back and then picks Kimmer up in their arms like a exceptionally excited to have a new friend.
Does the wheelchair fold up, or is it just one solid unchangeable piece?
It folds up, and Kimmer would say, "Mr. Bastion, use makes things," as they slap their goggles on. It's if you want any, I suppose they're going to have to come back for all them tools, but you can have them if you want, because it's just going to be sitting here, and you can tell these tools are probably too big for someone to even steal. Like, I'm talking solid pieces of, like, the world's biggest wrench.
I appreciate the offer, but God has seen fit to be able to give me the ability to just make as many as I want. And then I'm going to just flicker in my hands, like, alchemist tools, cook's utensils, and I'm going to use the right tool for the job for that.
It's wide eyes. My pappy's going to want to learn that.
I suppose he might. We'll teach him when he gets back. How does that sound?
He'll knows you're a nice robot, because we're gonna be friends and all.
Of course. Anyways, let's go to the store.
Thank you. Kimmer's just trying to beat the Southern hospitality. Thank you for carrying me all.
I'll fold up the chair and fling it across my back.
I'll just offer to put it in the bag, now that it's not full of scrap metal.
Yeah. And Kimber would also be very impressed by the bag. Yeah, and would probably just ask Nokia questions about what is it like to be a robot, and then he would share what it's like to be a 6-year-old commoner. And they would talk about that.
How interesting. What's it like being 6?
Yeah. You're how old? You're like 3 months old at this point?
Yeah.
Actually, I think the Forge-born kids are actually only like a month and a half old.
I think so, yeah.
And being 6, and even though Nokia is a hulking 600 to 700 pound metal person, Kimmer's like, I'll teach you all about what it's like to be a person.
And Nokia's like, I'll teach you how to blow stuff up.
It's I will give you my 6-year-old wisdom of.
Oh, no.
I'll show you how to stab someone.
No.
And Kimmer's like, he's like, I won a prize at like our county fair for sharpshooting, and Nokia's like, I could punch through a fucking brick wall, and
these are equivalent.
Yeah. And Kimmer's even like, if we get into a fight, you can put me on your shoulders, and I'll be our sniper.
I got its Master Blaster.
Kimmer, it'd be more effective if you shot from his armpit, because then you'd have 3/4 cover.
Oh, it's like facing backwards?
No, he could be standing facing forwards, and then he just lift up his arm just a little bit, and you could shoot from there.
Kimmer looks at Nokia's armpit, like, where would I sit?
Or he can face backwards, and then he just holds you, and then you shoot from under his armpit. That would work too.
He's gonna have to demonstrate, because don't know.
All right. Nokia, turn around.
Ma and Pa said I can't actually shoot people unless they're gonna hurt me.
Well, if you're with us and you have to use your weapon, it is because people are trying to hurt you.
We unfortunately run into quite a few people who want to hurt us.
As can imagine being cave robot. Because there was certain people in town whose were were wanting to put you back in the ground, if he knows what I mean. So maybe don't go back to killed grass. Maybe they've calmed down.
Nobody hurts my robot.
Except for us.
Most people have found it quite difficult, actually.
Well, that's good.
For now.
You said you was going to go around protecting people. Have you been doing that?
I'll look to Pale. Yeah, I'll look to Pale and Carolina. And then look back and go, I think so.
He has.
What
is that?
I think it's on Darian's end.
Darian.
Speaking of robots.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, he's been going around protecting everyone. I mean, as the son of Gond, he saves what his father created.
Well, I'm glad you could do what you said was your only thing that you was supposed to do. You seemed pretty and passionate about it. And I'm glad you found your daddy too. That sounds nice.
He's not even passionate about it. Passionate.
Anyways.
Everyone roll me a D100.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Well, see, now we know we're not going to just get instantly killed because there's a child and Bailey doesn't want to get reported.
There have been 3 children with you the whole time. Infants, I would say.
Yeah. 89.
Yeah, but they're made of metal and you can kill metal children. You just can't kill real children.
Are you saying
they are real children, you fucking race.
Wow. Okay, first off, I made them. I think I know. Also, I didn't say they weren't real children.
So Necrons aren't real to you?
Of course they're not.
This is some fucking Imperium propaganda.
Beware the Xenos. Like, come on, man.
True.
It's not a Xenos if they're flayed one. Then they're just quirky.
No, they're still a robot just covered in human skin.
That makes them a human.
I think we gotta have a long talk.
No, Inquisitor, we don't.
Okay, so 89 and 66?
Yeah.
Okay.
And whatever Darian.
And I assume Darian's still working on things with the nice lady who was talking to him. You don't run into any other things. It gets into the night. It is fairly cool. I would say...
What am I rolling?
We'll do 100.
So a Tarask shows up.
Okay, D100. 51.
Okay. Yeah, you still don't run into anything as night starts to fall. And as soon as the sun is gone, it is like instant relief of the chill, and I would say even that the dust storm mostly quiets down. Though you can still, those of you who can smell, or even the ones of you who can't, if you can't, your air filter has a lot of dust in it, and then the 2 of you who, or 3 of you, 4 who can breathe, there's a lot of dirt in your nose. You're blowing brown boogers for sure. And, but you could stop for the night. It's Folium and Kemmer are pretty tired, but Nokia's carrying Kemmer, and he even looks like sleepy in Nokia's arms. And but Folium is an old man who's been through worse, and he can keep going, especially now that it's colder.
Teaching Kemmer how to do snot rockets.
I think we should camp for the night and get into our infinite shack, our infinite workspace.
I'd like to do some.
Funny.
I'd like to do some reading. Try to increase my intelligence.
Okay.
I'll cast it this time, so I'm just going to be like abracadabra.
Okay. Kimmer's impressed. You guys, did you just do magic?
That depends if you know what the name of your gun is.
Well, it's that's the model. It's
yes, I'm excited.
No, dude, Kimmer's just waiting for the fucking moment to pull the gat up on you.
Just to the back of my head in my sleep. Just bang.
No. Listen, the only thing he's ever executed is Lennon.
But yeah, it's like, I follow the holiest, most pure, true, good of the gods. So I can do magic at that.
So cool. There's the one cleric of there's the dwarf god Mora Finn. The real name's Moradin. And he says then there's the Chinteo, which is the gardening farmer god. And then there's other ones.
You know, the one I worship is Gon's best friend.
Is he really?
He's not.
Yeah. Well, Bastion, they are at the end of all times together. They're best friends.
They're the yin and yang.
That does not mean that they are friends. I've not spoken to Gon about that.
I will
Then you don't know.
You tiny little... Anyway, best friends. I'm just like hoping neither of them smite me down for saying that. And then I just step into the infinite air. Yeah.
Pale.
Yeah. Yes, Firebird Woman.
Wink at Bastion.
All right. I just look over and wink at Bastion. Is Bastion on board with it now?
If you wink at Bastion, I think he's just gonna scrunch his faceplate up and then just shake his head.
His face detaches and fucking folds up like an accordion.
Yeah.
Anyway, little one, let's get you to bed.
But Kimmer would say, my skun's name is Daka. For reasons.
Bailey.
No.
They're gonna send...
That's funny. We call him Dot.
The Pinkertons, Bailey.
It's true. Actually, hang on.
Those Wizards of the Coast.
I'll find a better name.
No, because that other company didn't send the Pinkertons. They were just like, hey, stop it.
Right.
Yeah, that was Wizards of the Coast. That was the D&D company that sent the Pinkertons. Allegedly, wink.
Allegedly.
Yeah, they allegedly sent the fucking Strikebreakers.
Okay,
the alleged Strikebreakers.
I'll decide what the Orcish word for bang is, and that's what Kimmer's gun's gonna be named.
Daka.
Yeah. I believe it is Daka.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's 40k orcs. I need to find the, whatever my universe's name for it is, so we don't get hunted by...
What are the odds?
Sure would be a shame if they deleted the 300 hours of audio I have.
It's like, alright, we're just gonna put him to bed.
Okay.
Alright, guys, so... On the topic at hand, I went to a plane of glass where people are sleeping, and I heard the Boy King's voice. What do we make of this?
Boy King is awake.
I mean, he's functionally immortal. Bastion's going to heal him even more. So if he has a part to play in all this, a greater part than we already think, it's too late to stop it, so we have to at least lean in with it.
He is functionally immortal. Are we thinking he's the Maw?
I don't know if he's the Maw, but maybe the god that he becomes works hand in hand with it? Or creates it? I don't think he himself is the Maw. I think he's a piece.
I don't think King Henry would allow the Maw to exist with him.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it would be Claudius, but Claudius is servant to Pelor. So if the two of them were to come together into an atheistic god that is close to Pelor, I mean, I doubt that it would be a universe-destroying being.
Did you say an atheistic god?
Well, King Henry views them as just strong beings. So
Such an oxymoron.
Well, maybe he just lacks self-esteem. That's how you're a god that doesn't believe in himself.
But if he
does lack self-esteem. Sorry, Peanut Gallery. That's what's
But if he doesn't believe in himself, if he doesn't believe in himself, then he doesn't have any people that believe in him. So how would he be a god?
Well, I mean, he and Claudius are supposed to touch
Fuck
themselves.
Claudius.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so... I mean, I don't want to, but... Yeah. I think if the two of them... I think it's too late to stop them from becoming a god together. Quite honestly.
Is it?
I think we can try to stop it, but... They're already so... It feels like... If we were to talk to Ildar Avarice about this, he would look at it like... Time is a flat circle, and while we change some things... The revolution's still tomorrow.
We kill Claudius.
We can't get close enough to do that.
Who says?
Who says that if we kill him, Pelor would bring him right back, and I'm sure Bondage God would bring Henry back.
What if we killed both of them?
I mean, my idea has been to get one of their souls and just feed it to my sword until there's nothing left of it. But to destroy a soul, I don't know if is resetting the universe worth destroying something, because we don't know if souls reset. I mean, if Pelorians have been using them as batteries, we don't know if they'll reset. If the universe, the universe is a flat circle and it's been reset and undone and reset and undone. It's either the last time it happens if the Maw wins, or it's the last time we happen because there's no Maw. So it's destroying a soul worth maybe one more universe. And then Pale's gonna go to sleep.
One to save many.
Yeah, but it's one who... It's also our best bet in the wars to come. And I don't want to side with Pelor on those.
Nope.
So either we side with Pelor, or we let him become... Well, Pelor will make sure it happens anyway, unless we kill Pelor first, thus dooming us anyway.
Siding with Pelor is, in my opinion, not an option.
Exactly.
I refuse
but
to
fighting
work
against
with
him. Fighting against him in the war that's coming, who's to say we'll have enough?
Well,
it is better to have It is better to have two enemies in front of you than someone who you cannot trust to have your back.
So
I would rather fight Pelor and the Maw than Pelor siding with us.
I do have a question. If King Henry can pretty much control his own destiny, right? Who's to say that if they combine and become this god, that we can't just tell him to think Claudius out of existence?
I mean, Claudius would be part of the god. The two of them are one soul split in half.
Yeah, but if he takes Claudius out of existence, if they're this, the same soul, maybe he could just think him out of existence and it never happened.
Or we'll figure it out. All I know is we have a lot on our plate. We just need to focus on what's directly ahead, is finding this stupid cow and getting this flute so my family can stop having their souls owned by a moist bitch goddess. But aside from that, then we'll get to the giant war to come with that angry old dragon, the green dragon, Jack, the ice boy, and everything else, and the big human war, and then the god war, and then the Maw.
At the mention of Cadiment, I tie one knot into my hair.
Yeah, we have lot coming.
One dragon.
Oh yeah, we killed her, but she's about to be brought back by the red dragon that she used to.
We'll kill her again.
Well, no, she's on our side this time.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to kill her this time. We're just going to hope she doesn't take over our people. And if she does, we'll kill her again in front of her ex.
I still don't trust that mind controlling bitch.
Yeah, well, I still don't trust Vivian, but hey.
She steps out a lot. Wait, what?
Revenge? That's a bit much. I trust her followers, but also at the same time, they're trying to kill the Boy King. He's done nothing wrong yet.
They're just misguided.
Fair enough.
Because they're sitting here with the same two options we have. They can't reach Claudius. They figure he's the lesser of two evils.
At the same time, we know how it ends. At least for now, and we have 20-something days until we're back to where we are. And I think tomorrow, Glamora and Steven will die. Steven's soul will be ripped asunder.
Maybe we'll have a front row seat.
No, we have to stay away from that. We can't go back there. Two of us all, granted having Bastion there would change the outcome, but we can't change that outcome. Not at this point.
Why not? Maybe fucking up time actually helps us.
Well, all we know, there's supposed to be some sort of giant that showed up that didn't. With that giant not showing up, well, things fell apart.
I think the giant was the Merculians.
Well, the Merculians didn't do their job. The sleeping giant awakens, that was nothing.
You'll remember, Pale, the sleeping giant thing was supposed to happen after the revolution.
Well,
maybe you don't remember that. I don't know.
But yeah, it's just like, there's supposed to be something. And as far as I know, nothing happens.
Yeah.
At
Well,
least not yet.
I'm gonna find a book on powerful magical tattoos in the meantime.
In the library? Or you can imagine a library? Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Make me an intelligence check. And I guess a history check.
-1. 16.
You guys will remember that the only things that can appear in this room are things that you can imagine. So, Carolina, you would not be able to imagine more than magical tattoos than you already know. However, I would say that Bastion, you could, seeing that Caroline is imagining a library, imagine what you know about magical tattoos. And I would say...
Let me just remember everything.
Yeah. But you could, Carolina, make me another history check. That's the only basic intelligence check thing, I think. That
18.
makes sense. An 18. I would say, here, make something in your inventory that says enchanting knowledge and give yourself 1 of that.
Okay.
Okay. You learn more things about enchanting that you didn't know before. You could reread this imagined book and learn some more of it. Mostly you're just learning from Bastion, but you would be... You're on the first chapter of Enchanting 101, the book they give you freshman year in enchanting school, and...
Fresh from the enchanting mines.
Yes.
Enchanting minds want to know.
What are the other two of you doing?
I'm still just crafting my stuff. By the way, when are we going to roll the, me smithing?
I was intending on doing all of that when you guys were going to be in contact with King Henry again.
Okay.
So whenever you decide to head back to, talk to him, we will roll for all of that, and that is going to be a you and me thing of rolling dice for like 30 fucking minutes.
Swag.
Yeah. It's because I don't want to make the other two suffer through us rolling dice for 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to have that be... I mean, unless you want to do it sooner, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, I wouldn't mind staying a bit after just to figure it out, just because it would change how certain interactions would be occurring, because it's like if I already have the thing that King Henry needs to live, that totally changes. It would change. I don't know how
your self-confidence in talking about it, or
yeah, like it would change how I would act about the entire situation, because it's like if I've already got it done, it's like, I mean, look, King Henry can't just live now.
Yeah. I can't do it tonight because I told them I'd go in at 10.
Okay.
But we could do it for next session at some point.
No worries. I'm down.
I could just copy and paste you the fucking list of shit, and you can roll, and then I will tell you what it all means.
For sure.
Because I guess if you've been working on it the whole time, ever since you knew about it, I'd say at this point you'd be done. And mostly the rolling is if you can recognize the flaws, or see if there are any flaws, if you can recognize the flaws, and then if you can fix them. That's basically what all the dice are before. And
Pale's just sleeping.
Okay. And then I think Folium would imagine a bathtub and then sleep in it. And then after Kimmer has cleaned his weapon, he will then clean himself. And then he will sleep with Nokia directly watching over him, being the literal epitome of a helicopter parent. I guess helicopter friend. Now, oh, Jesus. I dropped the pen on my microphone. And it made a big clank in my ears. I don't know if you guys heard it, but...
Nope.
Yeah, as Kimmer has imagined...
14-hour workday limit. 11-hour driving limit.
Gotta stop driving, Darian.
I'm not moving.
Okay.
You're gonna break your car.
Like, matter of fact, I'm off duty. I don't know why it's talking. He said duty.
Kimmer would laugh at that. You guys wake up in the morning. What do you guys do?
I'm just gonna try and see if the others are back. That's the first thing I do is like cut it back. I'm gonna go outside of the lab and cut it back. Are they around here?
Oh, everyone will be doing hundreds.
Yep. Took a little snoozy snooze.
See if we explode instantaneously.
8.
8?
Oh my god, 14.
Yikes.
51.
The kids are not back yet.
Damn it. What about Jade?
What about Jade?
Jade and Seamus are also not back yet.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Pale, roll me a D100 again.
Ruh-roh. Ew. Just kidding. 12. Not far off.
Jade is back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna run up and hug her and then just shake her. Like in the movie Airplane, you know that one woman's freaking out. I'm just gonna shake her. Where were you? You had us worried sick. Where have you been? Where are the others? I'm not gonna give her time to talk. I'm just gonna keep asking questions while I shake her until she stops me.
Can I cut him off and jump into her arms?
I'm then going to shake both of them.
Let me see if I have... I need to see how strong Jade is. Let me go find her character sheet really quick. Okay.
How dare you?
Volume B.
No, you don't even need to worry about how strong she is. As I jump into her arms, I'll pull out the immovable rod because I know I'm heavy and set it under me.
Yeah, in that case, she perfectly catches you as though it's a romance novel. Because mostly what I wanted to do to mess with Pale. Pale Talon is typing.
Nope. That one's staying in just my brain.
Just your brain? Okay.
Yep.
I won't read it out loud. I do want
to have the bad thoughts.
That one's staying in the old think tank.
Okay.
No. Let it out.
Letting the demons speak for you, dude.
Let it breathe.
We'll see.
Let's give in to the intrusive thoughts. But Jade is back. And but answer, you know when you do shake someone and they go, that, I don't know if you can, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they would do that and go, where was I? Oh, where are we in the, did we, I could have sworn we slept in the shack last night.
Have you just been invisible the whole time?
No. I mean, I know I drank at, like, the party, but, like, did I black out? Like, I'm so... I guess because it's hot and I'm, like, dehydrated? That's why I drank too much. But, you know. Hi, Folium.
What did you drink?
Days.
Well, like, when we had all the townsfolk come back, there was, like, a party, and I may have gotten trashed. Like, did I drink that much? Because, like, I don't remember... but I thought we slept in, like, an abandoned house. And now we're in the workshop.
Yes. Where have you been since then? It's been, like, a day or two.
Oh. Wait, I've been drunk that whole time? In front of the kids? That sucks.
No, you've been gone.
I have. Make an intelligence check for her. Oh, did I get, like, disappearing disease? That's crazy. That's never happened before.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Oh, that's rough.
So you were gone, no danger. You did have disappearing disease. Hopefully, probably, most likely, the same thing happened to everybody else.
Oh, are the others gone too? Oh, yikes. And then they notice Kimmer. She goes, "Who are you? Hi." And Kimmer's like, "Hi, I'm Kimmer." And Nokia's like, "This is Kimmer. I'm back that you're back, Jade." It's Nokia's roster of people to count heads.
Thaumaturgy on the ground right beneath Jade and just make it shake. Like, you had us worried, thick young lady.
Well, it's not like I can control it.
Well, figure it out and control it next time.
Like, I'd love to, Bill, but, like, no one can do that, so...
Calm down, Dad.
Only Erica calls me that.
No.
Of course she does.
That's a different term.
No, it's not. Anyway,
she calls you Dad? That's just weird.
We're moving on. It's a librarian thing.
Uh-huh. Every other librarian that I've ever slept with never said that.
Well,
they
haven't been half-orcs. Wait, what? We're gonna touch on that later. You can't wear white.
You're not gonna touch shit, because you haven't yet.
Fully, am I allowed to cast banishment on her?
No, she just got back.
Oh, fine. God. It sucks. I'm just gonna stomp away like a 5-year-old.
I just turn and sit.
Yeah, I'm still walking. I'm heading over, just keeping on our path.
Yeah. It's Folium would cook you guys breakfast. Jade would introduce herself to Kimmer. I think Folium would even hug Jade too, now that she's back, because he was worried, but he was like, "I'm a stoic old man. I'm keeping it to myself."
Human feelings.
Water genasi feelings, but yes. And
the wettest feelings.
Moist.
They did what to those feelings?
You're telling me a shrimp?
You're telling me a shrimp made this apartment complex?
Complex.
I find it quite simple.
The gingerbread man. This ginger did what?
They did what to that guy?
Folium's getting soft with his wet ass feelings.
Jesus. Yeah, I think we just keep on keeping along, trying to get over to the cow town. We kowtowed over to the cow town. Comedy.
So funny.
I'm so quirky and relatable.
Everyone roll me 2 100s.
We have to... Actually, wait, no. We got people back though. Oh!
Hell yeah.
Nice.
He rolled the sex number.
That's the 6 number!
Yeah, everyone comes back at the sex number.
Oh yeah!
I hate it here.
Including Erica.
No,
she's gone forever, aka her hometown.
Yeah, but upon getting back and having their reunions, and similar to the way you shook Jade, if Nokia wasn't holding Kimmer, they would throttle the neck of both of the other two, and Seamus. But then, as soon as Yagami sees Kimmer's wheelchair, they're like, "I'm gonna build you!" Like, they're already making plans to, as they walk, make Kimmer a better chair, and then I think Seamuson would get to his usual spot on Nokia's shoulders and just hold an umbrella over them, and you would continue along. Everyone happy to be back.
Now that everybody's back and in a better mood, just to fuck with Pale some more. I haven't used my disguise self today, so I'm going to go ahead and turn into Erica.
Erica appears, Pale.
Let's look at that. Look around, just go.
I give a little wave.
And I cast. What would be the funniest thing here? What would be the best?
This doesn't make you. This doesn't make you happy.
And Jade's like, it looks like WoW, Pale. You went like way out of your league. That's awesome.
Oh, I know. And then I cast Death Ward on Carolina. I get out MM, like, change back, and just start chasing her around, not actually trying to hit her, but just chasing her.
I just start teleporting all over the place.
The Benny Hill theme starts playing.
Yeah. Click a button on Bastion.
Yeah, your fucking soundbar.
Why do you have that on autoplay?
It came free with my armor.
Oh,
what do you mean it came free with...
Along with the U2 album.
You have the Benny Hill theme!
I don't have... It came free with it. I have the oldest model known to man.
You have the Benny Hill theme!
Oh my god. Also, I probably gotta pop off in 5. Just heads up.
What do you mean? You can't find it?
Everyone has Uno.
Well, go into the next store! There's just more soup!
What store are you at? I'm at Soup.
What do you mean? I'm gonna be honest, I can quote the entire thing. I'm not fucking around.
Have you heard? Okay, so Panera Bread started selling T-shirts. So somebody found clothes at the soup store.
Like, I hate
hello?
it here.
Hey, can you come here? Oh yeah, buying clothes. Oh, hurry up. I can't find them. What do you mean you can't find them? I can't find them. Go to the next style. Can't find them.
Just more soup.
There's just soup. What do you mean there's just soup? I mean there's just soup. Go into the next aisle. There's more soup. What do you mean there's more soup? I mean there's more soup. What store are you in? I'm at Soup. I think I think I actually skipped over a bit.
No, that was it.
I gotta watch
Fuck you. Fuck you.
What do you mean why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
It's such a classic. Like, if it was a kind of pickle, it'd be a Vlasic, because it's so classic.
Uh-huh.
Right? Like, it's just, it's classic. Classically Vlasic.
Okay.
Oh, it's.
I mean, I buy all of my clothes.
I can't find them. There's only soup. What do you mean there's only soup?
I buy all of my clothes at Soup.
That's what I missed. It's the... Well, I can't find them. There's only soup. What do you mean there's only soup? I mean there's only soup. Well, get into the soup aisle. Alright, you don't have to shout at me. There's just more soup.
What do you mean?
I mean...
What store are you at?
Go into the next aisle. There's still soup. Where are you right now? I'm at Soup. What do you mean you're at Soup? I'm at the soup store. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
They're super low prices.
Oh.
Thank you.
It's right.
I'll be here until I'm court mandated to leave.
Let's say we'll pick up at you guys entering Carmouth.
Let's go! I love Carmouths.
Are we doing this Monday or Thursday?
We'll figure that out later. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Have a good week.
Goodbye.
Hey, it's your GM, Bailey Ford. I would like to thank our regular players, Darian, Matt, and Ian, Hip for our cover art, and Tabletop Audio for our background music. You can find us on Twitter at Illithids, and thank you especially for listening.